What's going on?
Salutes and salutations. Welcome to the Raw Report. It's your host, Mr. Chill Out, the Maverick, the one and only Iceman, aka Big Aaron.
The
We
man
sit at
that
the
is has the show on his back right now. I can't even. I got to acknowledge that, man. This guy, he's been in the social media podcast trenches heavy.
Oh,
Really.
he's out here. Shout out to Slick. Thank you for the like, subscribe. Uh, hit that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your grandmama to subscribe and link up.
That's
Yes,
it.
piggybacking off of you. Shout out to the Iceman out here putting in that work for the War Report in the trenches on these YouTube streets, panel after panel, show after show, doing what he
Yay,
do.
man. I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Just working on some production issues.
So I'm sitting here eating. I don't normally do McDonald's, but just gotta be real.
Hey, some days you got to do what you got to do.
Right, the drive-through is just so convenient, and there it is. So
Yeah, I get it.
just to build on that whole acknowledgement. When I'm a YouTube junkie. When I learn how to do things on YouTube. I play music in the background as I'm doing things, and whenever you first turn on YouTube, it'll show different videos, especially the live ones that are playing at the time. Like 8 times out of 10, this past week that I turned it on, Aaron was on there doing something. Whether it be on This Might Be Risky or like 3 or 4 other different panels. Every time I turn my TV on, he's there. So again, I really got to acknowledge that. That's awesome.
He was on the TV like an MF and McDonald's commercial. Everywhere you turn, he was in your face. Yes,
Right,
sir.
right. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Big
man.
salute.
Yes, sir.
Big salute to the homie, man. Doing what he do. And doing the VIP lounge in between shows.
Right, that's right. Doing the VIP, actually making up new shows.
On shows, doing in between shows. My man working harder than Steve Harvey out here, bro.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
Make sure my head bald, man. So fucking bald dudes.
Yeah.
Make sure that.
I'm about to shave my hair and get busy with him, man. For real.
Hell yeah, man.
So, how was your weekend? I'm sure it was a busy one. And how was your holiday?
For me, oh man, I'm talking food in my mouth. Excuse me, but oh my God, the weekend. We could spend 6 hours on the weekend. So the weekend was outstanding. So the first thing I did was I went to the spa down in the city, owned by black-owned business, black female-owned business. Really great group of young ladies that run the spa, and I'm not going to mention names or anything right now because I don't feel like I'm prepared to present my experience as I should, but I do have footage. I love everything. We've been speaking. We're actually going to do shows at this spa eventually. It's amazing. But so I started there. Got a facial for the first time. Something I never in a million years would have even thought of. And so one of the reasons why I did that was to try to go against the whole preconceived notion of like men don't do that kind of shit.
Right.
It's not manly to go get your facial. But the thing that I realized, and they helped me realize this at this spa that I went to. You only get one body. And,
yes, sir.
And my, this new realm that I'm in, which actually right here, presenting myself on YouTube and in the public eye on here, then in the public spaces in my government positions, like, well, you know what? You only get one body, and your face is your presentation. Like when nobody, that's your, that's how you start off your elevator speech, your introduction to anybody. They look at your face, and if they see a nice, clean, clear face. That shows that you take care of yourself compared to if you don't take care of yourself. You know what that looks like. So anyway, it was a long story short. With all of that in mind, I went to go get this facial. The exit's a slip. There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I went there and it was very relaxing. They make their own. This company makes up their own. Oh shit! Oh man, we lost Chill. So I'll just continue on, man. But this company makes up like from scratch, and they have an actual lab. Like I had street pictures of the stuff that they showed me. Like they have this device where I put my hand under it. It looked like a microscope. That's basically what it was, but it was so it magnified in so close that you could see like the hair follicles and the and how do I like this almost like the dryness of your skin, right? So when you put this drop on, you can actually see your skin absorbing their lubricants or their moisturizers and
their products.
Good, oh man, good product. Everything's open. Make their own stuff. Started there, got the facial, nice and relaxed. Then I headed down to Rehoboth Beach. that was an adventure. That was an adventure. But it was amazing. I went down there, saw some friends down there, met some new friends. And again, that's going to be another space where it's going to be featured on this show, where just going to go just go and just show different people's lives and how they live, and good energy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
No. I was saying hi to Fifi. She was just waving.
Oh, hey, Fifi. Oh, there you go. You got to excuse me. I'm still having to look. There you go. I still have to look down for the comments popping up. But so we went down there, had a great time. Met some new friends, chilled with some old ones in Rehoboth Beach. Had some great experiences. I need a weekend like that times 10, because that did feed the soul, and the soul was and still is hungry for stuff like that. As far as I'm concerned.
Going to the beach is a soulful thing, man. Or just being out in the sun, nature walks and things of that nature. That goes along with Slick said. Once again, shout out to Slick, man. You've been supporting heavy. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
One mind, one body, one life. One soul, right? All those have to be in unison, and you got to take care of them.
Sure.
I'm sure the facial took out some toxins that probably stuff you didn't realize was there. But yeah, all that self-care is, and times have changed. When I say that, I mean like products have changed and what they put into products. So
right.
Toxins enter your body differently now, or more are more present than they were before. So a gentleman could get away with a haircut of shaving some Old Spice. Now, not so much, right? I mean,
sure.
Even me, I find myself buying some turmeric soap. I heard that's good to clear up the skin and the circles under your eyes, right?
Turmeric's amazing. Yes,
right. So like you gotta. The show that you missed, I think it was yesterday with Aaron and I, was the statement I said was evolve or become extinct. Now that had a different terminology and the meaning for what it was used, but I think it could be applied across the board, and especially here, where as men, self-care has to evolve, basically, right? Without going too deep down the rabbit hole. So our self-care, I wasn't a fan of getting my feet done, but I do now, right? The dead skin getting all that, right? Let's go down that hole, right? Your nails getting cleaned and all that other stuff. Now, I'm not a fan of nail polish. Let's put that out there right away. But going to get your feet done, your face done, self-care, man, just self-care is very, very important. And it is definitely important for the mind. Denise is always making sure that she yells at me because I sometimes have that old state of mind, like, vitamins and milk is not good enough anymore. You got to go with the extra mile a little bit and take care of yourself. And I'm down 25 pounds. Her and I are getting it together. Yeah.
I wish I had the button. I wish I had the button, man. Push the button. Yeah, next time I want to figure out that button so I can do it, man.
Yeah. So
salute to that.
So thank you very much. That's just changing our diet and what we're eating. We're trying to do this thing together, and she's motivating the hell out of me. I hope I give her some inspiration as well. But yeah, man, that self He's asking when's the next cooking show.
Oh, we're gonna build on. We're gonna build on that during this show.
We're gonna talk about that. So we're on the day. We're gonna do it. Hopefully this weekend. Life has been kind of, like we said, it's hard. It's 3 of us with 3 different schedules, running 3 different households. So we're gonna try to get them for the weekend due to Aaron and I having the kids, and the school schedule is now in play, along with juggling and managing the households, and Aaron working harder than Steve Harvey in these YouTube streets, along with me trying to run my clothing business, and then
just to drive
Maverick here, and Maverick here in his political career that he's working on. So we would love to do one in Houston in November, for sure. I think we got a wing cook-off or something like that. Aaron will come and hit us, but it was a show we were on, a panel. I think it was DJ Hampson. This might be risky, and the guy was like, "I don't know, man. My wings are good." And I said, "Listen, I don't usually talk no ish. I usually do not. This is not. But I'm telling you right now, boy, don't be playing around with us and me and Aaron in the kitchen in the War Report, Team War Report all day in the kitchen." So I don't know how serious that is, but we were talking a little bit of smack. So we might have a little cook-off of these wings going on in Houston. So we might make them spicy. Let them know what's happening.
You know what? You know, it would be a good idea. And you just have my pen and my pad handy here. So I'm going to just say, just because I'm a part of the War Report, we have the belt as far as that's concerned. That's it. Sorry, that's just how it is. But what would be good? I think what would be awesome. I don't know much details about Houston, but it'd be nice to have a little cook-off, depending on how long we're there for and what kind of facilities we have access to. So Slick, you are absolutely right. Having a proper diet, getting proper rest, and having a regular fitness routine, damn sure is super vital.
Especially when we're getting older.
Yes.
I mean, when you're young and reckless, it's way different because your body recuperation time is different. But yeah, man, you might need to get in on the wing contest. My wings can, and I repeat, can hold their own. Oh, hey, listen.
You know, one thing I say, because obviously we're supposed to talk shit, in competitions and all, and be competitive. But as far as food is concerned, and this sounds a bit cliche, but I think, like, in a food contest, no matter who gets the trophy, everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Put their best foot forward. Yeah. My man, Slick. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Slick. You get a big salute, my boy. Salute, my boy. We appreciate you, man.
Oh, looks like Fifi's a fan of wings too. I see.
Oh, Fifi. Hey, Fifi, come down to Houston. You try them wings out. You be the judge with a couple other people. Maybe we should have a gentleman's wager where the losers, if it's 2 or 3 of them, or however, drinks on them, or bottle. Gentlemen. No monetary, nothing of that nature. Just I'm gonna say it like this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking shit. We're not gonna be the ones buying. The War Report's not buying no liquor. I'm trying to tell you, we
No,
and me and Aaron are a team. I need y'all to know that right now. We started off a team. We've been a team. So get your teammate, or you riding solo. But I'm letting y'all know right now, Hurricane, Aaron, and Mr. Chill Out.
Oh, we got First Lady.
Hello, First Lady.
Hey, sis, what's going on? Good to
see you. Thank you. We love you.
Here you go. Yes, sir. Slick is awesome.
Yeah, appreciate Slick. Yeah, so, it would be my first time heading down south. I've been as far as Tennessee, and I can't really say down south, but Florida. But I was in Jacksonville, so I don't know. I still consider that the East Coast. Now it's the Southeast, to be fair. But I haven't been in. It'd be my first time in the state of Texas.
Miss Worm, shouting you out too, saying hello. Wow. Yeah, technically that is. I mean, on the Florida, was not the Panhandle side, but the other side.
Yeah, we talking about the other side of the Gulf. I have not been on the other side of the Gulf, with which all due respect,
Oh, Houston's a blast. I was there twice when I was in the military. When I stayed on the south side with my man Days. Shout out to Days. Really good friend from the Corps, man. One of my brothers, man. He took me home. We took leave one time to go home to check his hometown out. Great time, awesome time. That was during the party young Marine era. So I actually broke the toilet that trip, I remember. But that's a story for another time.
that's the young and reckless days.
Yeah,
right?
man. That's why I try not to drink tequila to this day because of that. But so in the second time I had stayed in the north side of Houston, and got a whole experience there. But I don't know if that's the same. When I was there before, like that was a big thing, the north side and south side, like it was like a rivalry almost. But I don't know if it's like that anymore now. But I guess we'll find out when we go, right?
I would hope those rivalries are over with, but cities have changed, or different parts of cities changed, so shit could be different or crazy in different areas. I think we should be good. We're gonna be, as we say up north, squad deep. So everywhere we go, we're gonna be pretty squad deep. So I think we'll be all right. And we're not looking for no trouble. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So I think we'll be definitely fine. But I'm just gonna be interested in seeing how. Now, I don't want to ramble real quick. I'm going to be interested in seeing how just it is down there. But what I've come to see throughout my travels is the infrastructure is pretty much the same from city to city, no matter where you go. Right, even in Florida, when you look at the strip malls, I went to Virginia, Tennessee, like I said, New York, obviously. We're in the tri-state area, Jersey. When you look at it, pretty much the infrastructure of the cities are the same. I just like to see the people and how they operate. That's what's different. Communities are different. I think that's the real heart of a place where you go, where you meet the folks who are there day to day. That is definitely different from town to town. But overall, I know that the infrastructure is the same, meaning by the restaurants, the chain spots, all those things. You might find one or two mom and pop shops that are different, but overall, pretty much the same. But I'm pretty excited just to go down there and see what that looks like. Try out some food, all the stuff that we do when we travel. Have a great time.
Well, so one thing about Houston that I do remember is that the people were from coming up here, from here, going to Houston, the whole Southern hospitality, nice, kindness was very, very relevant. Like I went down there, was like, I can't believe everybody's so nice. Like, wow, I'm used to going around up here, you pass somebody, and common, get out of my way, dickhead. You know what I mean? That's like the common mentality for up here. But down there, people smile at you, say hello. People at the registers, they're really nice to you. They're real professional. But again, this is like over 20 years ago, so things may have changed. But I'm sure he will still notice the difference between that.
Yeah. Appreciate you, sir. Yeah, we're just talking right now. We didn't even dive into the topic of conversation. When you feel that you have anything to hop on and say, please feel free, come on. We appreciate you showing up. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted
to be honest about the topic. It's not an open topic, but well, obviously it wasn't the show that we planned to do Wednesday, which we'll get into. But it's basically open topic. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna just talk amongst ourselves, and then and pay attention to the comments and whoever else wants to join in about the future of the show and how we're going to arrange, doing the cooking and how we're going to stuff we plan to do as far as branching out with interviews and highlighting local entrepreneurs and highlighting good things that are going on in the communities around us. So we're going to go over the details of all of it. No, sir. I just when I logged on just now, I pulled up my browser, and that's the first thing that popped up.
What city was it? Was it in our city? I didn't see. I try to stay away from the news. I'll be honest with y'all.
I tried to, but it hit me in the face as soon as I opened my browser. So, but let me because I believe 2 people may have been killed. Well, since we're on the topic,
While he looks for that, because we could segue into everything. That's the beauty of it. It was in Georgia. Thank you, First Lady. Super sad. I always feel. I don't even. Oh no.
So 4 didn't know.
4 deleted and 9 injuries. Oh man.
Oh, so it's 14-year-old arrested.
Oh, he was 14. Y'all giving us the info. Y'all better than CNN out here. Appreciate y'all. That's sad. We could dive into that, y'all. That's sad. Innocent babies or kids passing away. That 14-year-old, his family, if he goes to jail or he was deleted, I don't know. Like I said, I'm being just speculating on what could have happened. I'm sure he was troubled. Let's segue into infrastructure at home. I'm sure it was damaged in some way, or could have been perfect. I don't know, but I just feel like those are just tragic. I feel that those places being attacked was nothing like it was when we were growing up. I'm an 80s baby, went to school in the 90s. So that was a lot different than what these kids are going through now. Along with social media, I feel that the world has gotten smaller through the phone and the computer. I mean, you can speak to someone anywhere across the world. Influence from across the world is in our face, and we influence people across the world. So that is tragic.
First day, the first day, it was the first day of school.
Second day, third day. The week. It's the first week.
First week, yes. Well, some of it is. Oh, okay. Some of it it's. For some, this was the first week. It depends on what state you are. But yeah, I think this has been the first week, second day, and this happened. That's nuts. Wow. How did that 14-year-old get their hands on that weapon?
There we go.
There we go.
I don't know what's happening. But yeah, how did he get on in Georgia? Is the firearm laws differently? Did he get it from his parents? Weapon in from the house. Really sad. Shout out to blessings and condolences to the family, all the families injured and those who passed. And I know this might sound crazy, but even to that 14-year-old of being troubled and had to go through that and thought that was the best result, it's just sad across the board for those who unexpectedly lost those today, and even that kid going through such a crazy, heinous act. That's how I sit on it internally. I don't like to blame because we don't really know what's happening. All I know is all around messed up. All around, just every which way, you can even picture that shit is fucked up, all the way. So I'm sorry everybody had to deal with that tragedy today. And even this is how I look at it, as crazy as this may sound, with my wisdom and age. I'm not gonna give myself too much credit with wisdom, but let's go say with my age, right? That I look at the perspective of that kid who did the shooting. Right, that family lost that kid also. If the police deleted him, if that was the outcome, or he goes to jail, right, that kid thrown away his whole life off of this one decision, and those parents have now also lost their child too, right? So it's as crazy as it sounds. Not trying to take away from the heinous act that you murdered, that you deleted people, right, today, and you injured people today, right? Let's not overlook that, and those people were bystanders of your action, which is fucking crazy and fucked up. But then I look at that kid also and be like, man, did you have anyone to talk to? Maybe not. Why was that the best decision you felt was for today? You threw your life away. You destroyed your family, and you destroyed the family of, what was it?
2 teachers and 2 students. It says
2 teachers, 2 students, and 9 injuries, right? So you destroyed yourself. So 14 people got fucked up today, no matter which way you look at it. Plus all the families, all that, yeah, right. And then now you segue off to the families got jacked up.
Let's not forget about everybody who witnessed that. That's like Everybody,
you know,
everybody there
yeah,
heard
man.
and saw everything going down, man. That's trauma. That's trauma for life that they're gonna have to deal with, man.
You know what? I didn't even pinpoint on that until you just mentioned it. Also, right? I was really just sticking to the hard victims, right? But you're absolutely correct. Those who witnessed it are just as victimized as those who were, involved directly. So yes, you're absolutely correct, right? That becomes very traumatic to deal with, um, and very hard. I'm sure for them kids, man. Like you've been even in a minor car accident, right? You know my story, so we're not going to dig into that. But it took me a while, and I know I had to fight the fear to get back into one. But post traumatic stress, in any which way you look at it, is very real. And I can imagine these kids feel probably very unsafe now going back. I mean, how long is it before they go back to school? If they give them some time off, or however that works, I'm sure it's going to be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult.
As Fifi says,
Uh,
indeed it is.
It is very traumatizing, yes, for sure. And these are some of these things. These kids are. I look at them as babies, even though they're teenagers, because in the grand spectrum of life, they are very, very young.
Okay, so just bear with me, y'all. I'm going through the comments
Yeah,
here, just learning how to put
he's
them on here. So yes, he is in custody.
he's in
Charged.
custody. Yeah, it's an adult for murder. Yeah, yeah,
I
man.
just saw that, man. And
Yeah,
there's no right words to say. Yeah, yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
yeah.
no, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's
we appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, but it is we're the war report, and sometimes we'll get to it, man. We'll try to delicately dance around it without being offensive, but we'll try to get to the nuts and bolts of it, man, and really say what we feel. We appreciate that. Thank you, Slick, again, man.
much appreciated.
You showing love through everything. We
Yeah,
appreciate you. If we ever get to meet in person, Mr. Chill Out, the Maverick, Iceman, right now getting his technical difficulties together. We appreciate you in the whole.
first
Um,
round's on me.
yeah.
Yeah. So just
And
just
let you in that wing competition. Let's lighten it up. Let's like.
about to say, yeah, man. That's the line right there. If it's outside of that, we got you. But it's
Yeah.
all fair, love, and war. If we're
That's with alcohol and wings, all is fair.
there you go. There you go. Yeah, just I guess just two things that pop into my head about the school this recent shooting is and about the trauma that's one of the things that motivated me to run and do what I'm doing now, which maybe later on we could get more in depth on this and maybe do an interview on this part. But anyway, so there was, long story short, there was a shooting a block and a half from my house where
Mm.
this individual had I don't know what firearms he had in his trunk, but I believe something happened inside of a and again I'm trying to think of what I can and can't say about this, but in an establishment, an incident happened. It's one of those, happened inside. All right, spilled outside, went to the parking lot, and then next thing you know, 63 rounds went off.
Oh
Two
no.
people, two people dead in, lying, block and a half from my house. Like I went out. This was before I was a counselor, so I had, it was about 12 o'clock at night, and I saw this incident happen. I'm like, man, either I'm gonna go to bed because I really need to sleep tonight, or I'm gonna go out there and just really see what's going on. So I'm like, you know what? I can't go to sleep with I can't go to sleep. I gotta go out there and see what's up. And so I went out there. After it happened, I'd never seen no shit like that. Nothing. It was like it was two people. No, I'm not gonna describe the whole thing, but you get
Right.
just the stillness in the air, hearing people sobbing and crying, and just the one of the deceased brothers and sisters was there. They were so distraught that they're crying so hard that they vomited. They were crying so hard that they vomited. And that's something like even me, like you can even tell like that's traumatic to me. Like even just being there, seeing that. So just so when you go, whatever situation happens, man, when you go pick up that pistol or that rifle or whatever you think you're gonna pick up, and you want to go handle the business like that, just think about that. Just think about all of the lives that you will be affecting when you after you pull that trigger. Because it's not just your life, and it's not just the life of wherever you're trying to aim at. It's the lives of everybody around you, everybody, all their family, pretty much the whole community. It affects, So that's just
well, we believe in. We talk a lot about this in private. We believe in energy, right? And that is there's a definitely an aura of energy that comes off of that, right? So people don't, and we're going to segue where I'm about to go into this. So there's an energy that revolves around this negative, right, movement of energy when you do these things or these things happen. Even in a car accident, it's accidental and it ends up being a fatal car accident, right? There's this aura of like you said, emptiness, right? Because even emptiness has a feeling, right, and an energy. I think that, and this is where we about to segue to, that the problem is that there's a lot of emotional attachment to these angry or offset people that they're not thinking rationally, like you just said, before you pick up whatever that choice of weapon or substance is. It's going to be destructive. And the reason why I say substance is because sometimes some people are arsons or things of that nature, right? So they don't really choose one or another, but anything is just going to be destructive. Salute to you through the fire. That's TJ. We appreciate you. So how they don't really think about that. It's just I don't want to be harsh right now, but fuck it. It's emotional weakness. I look at it as, right, because we all have choices. You always, before as a young kid, I didn't believe it or I didn't understand that. But as I've gotten older, you always have a choice. There was you were either dedicated to this choice, you second thought this choice, and then you committed to whatever that choice was, or you could have chosen to walk away. You could have, like you said, you had to get some sleep. If it's a hard decision, I want to sleep on it before I do anything rash. That's now me older. Before, I'd be like, fuck it, fly it, right? Let's go get it, right? Now I go, hey, let me sleep on this shit for a little bit before I do something rash and something I might regret or something I can't take back once I fuck it up, right? That's now. But if you're emotionally weak, I don't know what other way to say it, y'all. I'm sorry, chat. I don't. If you're emotionally weak, you're gonna make this rash decision that is gonna give you regrets. And the one thing I learned when my dad passed, it's got a segue so I can tell you where this has relevancy, y'all. Like, I'm not just speaking of this as relevancy. That regret kills the soul. Right? Because you can't take it back. Yeah. Right? And when he passed, I was okay. The reason why this has relevancy, y'all, is because when he passed, that was my friend. We had a shaky background, but I forgave him for things. And when he passed, I was okay with it. So I didn't have any regrets because me and him kind of hashed out everything that we went through in our past. So I was okay with him. I was like, no, do I want you? No, because we were just getting better at what happened between him and I. But that's where I get that from, is like, I gotta be okay with this situation because I don't want to have no regrets, because once it's over, it's over. Just like this person with this shooting, this 14-year-old, you can't say sorry to these teachers and students that you deleted, and you might get an opportunity to say sorry to some of these people who are injured, but then how about the family members, right? Like, you're gonna have this thing of regret, and those who are gone, you can't even apologize because their family is not them. Right? They're gone. The person you deleted, you can't bring them back. They're gone. And you can say sorry a million times to that family member, but it's not the person you deleted. It's not, and you're really just sorry for the action. You can't even say sorry to the person you actually, got rid of, in the lack of a better term. So regret kills the soul. I believe that. So you got to kind of clear and live in the way where, like we said, this energy thing that we talk about, you got to have good, clean energy. positive energy. Not only with the facial and the toenails, right? Not just that way. You got to have it in your mind and in your heart, and you got to maneuver in that energy.
In your spirit.
And in your spirit, right? So I'm a big believer of hashing things out with people you love and talking things out and clearing the air, because like you just like Slick said, one mind, one body.
I'm trying to find it now.
Yeah, when he said
it's lost in the pub.
He's out there.
Yeah, man. Yup,
there you go. One body, one mind, one life. You only get it once.
There you go.
You only get one shot at this, man, and it goes with everything. Everything that how you maneuver, you got to think of that. Everything counts. If you look at thank you, First Lady. We appreciate you. If you look at it, even in this ecosystem, tomorrow isn't promised for sure. For sure it isn't. The bee is just as important as the ant, as the earthworm at making the tree grow. Right? People don't get that. People just look at the tree, the leaves, right? But you don't realize that this bee, this ant, and that earthworm all play a process on having this tree grow. That's how life works. So it's that triple effect. Like they say, right? You throw a pebble on one side of the ocean, it creates a tsunami on the other.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So, just a couple things that popped into my head as you were speaking. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to dwell on this subject, but I remember I was with you when you buried your father, and your composure, like what you just said about how you came to peace. I guess is the best way I could put it. How you came to peace with that was very evident, because I'm thinking to myself, like, man, in my mind, like, yo, he's holding it together like none I've ever seen, man. And it's not like, it's not trying to be hard or fake, but it's just you were naturally at peace, man. So I just want to that.
Yes, I remember you being there. I remember you definitely came through to comfort a brother, man. And I appreciate you for that. And we had a little shot in Pop's name also. I appreciate
sure, hell yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yes, definitely. It was just being okay with it. Like, was I happy? No, obviously I was not. I definitely wasn't. But I had to be in peace with it. I knew that he was in a better place and just had to move on. Iceman,
hey.
Ice.
What's up, Iceman?
Man.
Technology really does drain my patience.
It really does. I mean, sorting through all these
what
apps.
I'm gonna
I know what you were doing with all kind of. I know what you were going through, man. I do the same thing. So my bad. Go ahead.
For me.
Oh man, but wait. I'll join you, my friend, after my video. Cheers.
Because fuck technology.
Fuck technology.
I'll say fuck big tech. It's not technology's fault.
I hit you with the dumbbell. That's what I'm drinking on today. I hit you with
that's a much better alternative than what we're doing.
Oh, they tell you, right? If you do one, you gotta do the other. You're right, even if it's joking.
Balance. You gotta do it. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Only one form of technology has ever benefited mankind.
Was that
if
cars
it's four wheels, rear wheel drive, 6-cylinder engine, and comes from Germany, but that's for another time.
Hey, when it's with you, bro, that's every time. At any time, if you spark the conversation, it's a go.
Telling you.
Yeah, man. So what's going on?
God save the Porsche. But yeah,
so we were in and out of the school shooting that happened.
No, I've been here for the whole conversation. That's who's been DJ in the comments. That was me.
Okay.
I was wondering. I was like, man, is Aaron doing that? Okay. All right, great.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not. No, I don't think Will is.
No, I'm on. I'm mobile. I'm on mobile. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Share the stream.
Yes.
When show would drop off,
that was.
What I mean? He was coming back. That was. I was.
Yeah.
I just wasn't here.
Got you. Appreciate it. You doing the producer shit. We appreciate it.
Right. That helps a lot, man.
Yeah, he's on point. Like I said, Iceman, hard,
Mhm.
working harder than Steve Harvey. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Look, and a producer. Let's
Behind the
go.
scenes, in front of the cameras, all that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I wanted to thank y'all for that acknowledgement earlier. I heard that dialogue. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's I don't know. I mean, the wife says she was co-hosting from the chat. I
Oh,
know,
no.
and the kitchen. She's in there co-hosting the show. Let me tell you about a dedicated wife. Co-hosting the show, frying chicken thighs, tempura frying shishito peppers.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Right, last week's episode. But speaking of shishito peppers, we should go ahead and segue into that at this 8:00 hour, since we have an hour left.
We got about an hour till okay, yeah. Oh, wow.
Yep.
I kind of like the in between show. I kind of like this slot right here. But we'll talk about that later.
Well, yeah. So
Yeah, we're the Wheel of Fortune to Jeopardy.
right, yeah. Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune.
I had the Jeopardy music on. That's what I would push right now.
Yeah. I should load that in. But yeah, no, just sit at the chat. Yeah. That's love. Yeah, no doubt, man. Just so that the audience knows, we're gonna move the cooking show to Saturday, tentatively. We come to the decision that it just isn't conducive to a good show doing it on Wednesday with the kids being back in school. Counselor here having his political meetings and such. Myself and Will having our business. It's just a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. This isn't the only thing we do. You know what I mean? We do run some businesses. Hold on one second. I see you, Daniel. Let me of course, as you know. All right, yeah, peace sign. Okay, yeah, what's up, man? Here we go.
Let's go, bro. I'm not on no crazy stuff. Yo, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that story about your father. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, sitting here gave me a little chills type. Yo, that was actually, I needed that, fella. I needed that. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
And then you, Mr. Maverick, my bad. The story about you being firsthand on a scene of just devastation at its, that was just also, I don't know, crazy, right? No real words to say on it. I don't know. Just came up here to salute you guys. It's one of the realest StreamYards I've seen out here. Channels out here. Say that. My dad, he did just kind of say, oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say my dad did say, cause like my buddy, he's in the ICU right now. Advanced heart, kidney, and liver failure. Like it's just not looking good.
Whoa.
So I was talking about it with my dad, and it's not good, But I was talking about it with my dad, and he said something about, cause me and him, it's a whole family drama, family problems and shit. But he said he didn't want it to be him on that ICU bed, and then us finally get over the problems of it. Living with regret. That shit really touched me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So I came up here and said, I wanted to tell you that like a man. That shit touched me.
Well, I appreciate you, Daniel, for even coming over here and recognizing that. My dad and I had very.
I appreciate you, bro.
Man. No, listen, it's for real. Say sorry. Learn how to work through your emotions. It's a blessing for yourself. You could harbor such negative energy, and the only person it destroys is you. At the end of the day, if I never said sorry to my dad, I would not be a great father to my son. I'm being honest.
Yeah, but sometimes it's him. Sometimes it's him standing on dying on the hill.
Sometimes it was me. Sometimes it was me. You know how many times I rejected my dad?
No. It's been me a lot, yo. It's been me a lot. It has been me a lot.
You gotta let it go.
It's gotta be a two-way street.
But somebody gotta start the spark.
Yes,
somebody gotta start the spark. And you know what? He started the spark, and I rejected him. And then I started to realize, and we had hard conversations, real hard conversations, where we crying on each other's shoulders, and we hugged it out. and we start to respect.
Well, I was
each
just
other.
crying in a Jiffy Lube parking lot like 2 days ago with
It gets
my
hard.
father, yo.
It's dark. It gets
It is
dark,
life,
and it's
yo.
hard.
It's
It's
fucking
hard. I'm
life.
not saying what we doing is not easy. It's
Yeah.
far, far from easy. But somebody got to start to rebuild. You know, this shit become generational curses if we don't really carry that shit over. Like me and my son was just talking right now. We was talking about college, and I bring him up a lot. I love this fool, right? And he was like, "Hey, Pop,
Oh,
at one point
wow.
I was thinking about quitting."
Thank
And I
you.
was like,
Thank
"Man,
you.
you
Thank
need
you.
this structure in your life." And I said, "You need this wisdom in your life. This shit'll never be easy." And we on the phone for an hour, and he goes, "Hey, Pop, I appreciate you. I love you." I would never have been that dad if I wouldn't have been through the shit I went through with my dad, and then had to forgive him because I was still been holding on to that trauma with him. And then he passes away, and I never get a chance to forgive him. Maverick was there. He came through, bought the bottle. We was drinking it in my car. But it was a fact. I had to let him know. Me and him rebuilt this relationship. We just started off. We found a common interest. Aaron knows, and my son. It was basketball. We would just sit there, watch the Sixers game, talk our little smack, and then it just became my friend. And when he passed away, before he passed away, he wasn't my dad. Like my dad, he was my best friend because the time had
Yeah.
passed. I mean, he was on drugs. Like I keep it 1,000, right? And he got his life together. So by the time he got together, I was like 15. Right, so he was gone for a good portion of that young life, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He was not around. So now I ain't gonna be 15. And you're gonna tell me what to do now. So we had the whole rebuilding process we had to
Well,
get through.
I know my dad's mental's messed up because his father passed away when he was like 19 from brain cancer. So like I just know he's battling demons of his own. And then to father son, that whole dynamic, I just know it fucks with him mentally too. So I understand the entire situation as a whole. But I don't know. He was ignoring me for like 3 months. Like I'm calling my dad damn near 7 times a day. Pick up the phone. I know you see me. I'm driving past the house. I've been kicked out since 18. I'm driving past the house. I know y'all are there. See the cars in the driveway. But it's just like y'all don't even want to talk to me. What am I gonna do? Like, and then yeah, I lash out a little bit, right? I show up and I could get a little crazy. But it's like, what else do you expect me to do? Honestly,
It's,
I know it's wrong, but like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
one of the worst thing. Well, first thing, one of the things that you said, Daniel, was that as much trauma that we're talking about that we all go through, like yourself, myself, Will, everybody has it. You got to think, whatever the fucked up things that your pops or whatever family member, whoever may have done to you, like they are going through trauma too. Just like you said with his folks. I'm sorry, with his father passing at a young age. My dad's parents both passed at a young age, and we've had a tumultuous relationship throughout the years as well. And one of the worst things, to touch on what you said, Dan, one of the worst things that I can remember is being left, being abandoned for months at a time like that, like you said. So when when it happens, especially as a man, you're forced to cope with that, and the whole fear of being abandonment. Like abandonment issues is what causes a lot of emotional trauma in a lot of people. And so and then at the same time, you have to learn yourself to go out in the streets or wherever, go out to a job or wherever. You have to teach yourself to be a man, and the streets teach you, and your friends and whoever you chill with on the streets, they teach you to be a man. And a lot of times, the instructions from them are from broken, fucked up environments as well. So it's just it's like I said, and once you fast forward life to about when you see people start passing away, and that's when you start to realize tomorrow's not promised, and as much trauma that you
living
have
with regret that
your folks your folks or your father, they're dealing with the same thing, probably even more than they even told you, probably even more than they told you. So not getting excuses for
what I've been learning too.
It's just this is a part of life.
That's what I've been learning. I'm 23, so like I don't know. I guess I was sheltered from a lot of the family like problems and stuff. I don't know. I just recently found out like I guess back in '08, like my dad, we got close to losing the family house. I didn't even know about that, So like yeah, it's a whole bunch of problems I didn't know about. Like, yeah, I guess it's bigger than me, right?
Yeah, then like even like myself, and just going through life, like, you know, I deal with my issues and stuff, crippling issues, but I do my best to realize my behaviors and like, okay, wait a minute. All right, so I didn't get enough sleep last night, and I didn't eat, and I know I'm in a mood, but I'm going to do my best to go here, and I'm going to try to project what's going on, all of my issues out into the world onto people who have no idea or have nothing to do with what's going on in here. You know what I mean? And that's one of the most difficult things that I've been doing. Like, hell, I was in tears last night thinking about some of those things. How I did that. So yeah, that's just going through life, man. Being yeah.
What's good advice to break the cycle? Because right now I'll be doing the same shit every day, and I know it's not like I'm not gonna dive into it and all that, but I know it's not good, right? But I'll be doing the same shit every day.
I mean, well,
I recognize the problems, but I can't change them.
So one of the things, and again, it's very, very, it's very simple, but we don't do it for some reason. Is I breathe. You breathe, right? You like, and I'm talking about breathe when you stand up straight, you close your eyes, you breathe in through your nose as much as you can, breathe out through your mouth. Do that 3 times, very slowly, and that's one, like, as far as like on the spot, like a frame reset, like that's what I do. Like if I feel myself starting to get antsy or get irritated or whatever, especially in a situation where it's not warranted, I will try to remove myself. Maybe just go to the bathroom or step outside and just close my eyes. Again,
Then I get looked at as wrong. I've taken myself away from the situation. In the heat of the argument, we fighting in the house and shit. I'll just go home. I don't live there anymore, right? So I'll just go home, and then it looks like I'm running away or this, that, and the third. I don't know. I guess I have been painted as something I'm not. Is what it
There's
feels
a
like.
difference between running away and taking a break. That's what I would say. So, yeah, man. So don't look at it as running away. Just look at it as because you have to remove yourself. Because if you stay in that situation and you're things are getting to you and you don't stop and remove yourself, you're gonna explode. And that's how I explode. And that's how I guess
like I said, lash out. I lash out. I get disrespectful.
Daniel, you think
Yes, sir.
when moments where you think removing yourself from a situation is running away, ask yourself this: what's the difference between swimming and drowning? Coming up for fucking air.
I mean, living and dying.
Coming up for air.
I don't know. You said that breathe stuff. I do like that. It's dark out. I'll be looking. I'll stand out here. He said, take a moment and just breathe. I don't know. I look outside. I just stare at the nature and stuff. I got a nice little view of my house.
I see it now. Like what you're doing now. Hey, step outside and just like look around outside. Look at the sky as you're doing it. I mean, So, nature does help you reset too. It really does. If you have a park with some running water, oh man, that would be take a walk in that area. That helps me out a lot too.
I feel like also though a big problem with me, like me specifically though, I don't know where I'm going, right? Just in general, don't know where I'm going. How did y'all find your career path, your way in life?
Oh man,
trial and error. That was me.
It's a deep question.
I fucked up a lot and then finally got it together. That's me. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You gotta stay disciplined and focused. And when you get in these family arguments, you gotta stay on topic. Walking away is sometimes that you getting involved in emotional arguments and you're not staying on topic. You gotta definitely. And so sometimes when you walk away, you're just trying to regather your thoughts. And if you don't know where you're going, just think about what makes you happy, right? In this day and age, everything can be monetized, no matter what you do. I tell my son, my younger son, that he can make money off of playing video games, which we couldn't do before, right? So your avenues are anything you want them to be. Anything that may if you like doing gardening and landscaping, there's money in that, right? And I'm just throwing out whatever is out there, right? Because you just said nature, so I'm just using that as an analogy. but
not gonna.
whatever is gonna turn around and make you happy, right?
Yes.
And not be destructive. That's the other second part, right? Don't be destructive to the people around you. You have to build people up around you. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely can make money on the internet, but like I don't know, the money
Yeah.
don't. I
Holy
made money,
shit.
bro. I've blown
Wait.
money. Like
You got
I've
crypto.
blown,
Crypto
bro. I've
gold.
blown so much money. I've blown so much money. It's literally disgusting. Like it's disgusting. I have a crippling gambling addiction, fellas.
Oh,
Crippling,
okay. So,
crippling.
so I do have a question. I don't mean to answer a question with a question, but as far as finding your passion and doing what you want to do, like obviously one of your passions is technology because you had like 8 computer screens,
Yeah.
like a crypto mine, crypto rig,
You're-
something going on there.
Your LED game is ridiculous, man. I need you to come set me up.
Like if
Shout
one,
out, yo, all you gotta do real quick. I mean, my bad, but Amazon Govee lights, Govee. It's
Oh
literally
yeah,
just string lights, but they connect. They connect to your phone. You can change that shit. Hold on. But yeah,
yeah.
go on.
Your LED game is done. That's crazy.
So one of the things I would say, like one of the passions, Dan, for you that I see is you have you have a knack for your technology and and computers and such, and you could like just doing that alone from what we just saw, you could definitely do that, make enough money, and do something that you love. But just curious, what else? What are your other passions? What do you do as far as your hobbies that
Oh,
doesn't
I
feel like
mean,
doesn't
I
feel
don't
like
even.
work? I mean,
I don't even know. That's the thing. When me and my dad were having that talk at the Jiffy Lube the other day, like he asked me, "What makes you happy?" Yeah, ain't nothing's really been making me happy recently. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, for real.
that's that's and if you don't mind
It's
me
sad
asking,
to say.
yeah, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Actually, you did mention that. Okay. Man, and again, you have a whole. Just thinking about this, like this, finding your passion. First of all, is nothing you can rush. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Like some people, they know, and it'll work. It'll work for them. Like myself, like where I'm at now, I stumbled into it. I fell into it. Like Will said, I fucked up a whole bunch of things in life, and that's where the path directed me to where I am now. So, on your path to finding that passion, you're gonna fuck up. It's just gonna hurt. You're gonna be devastated.
I've
You're gonna,
dropped the ball so many times, though. Like, I've dropped the ball so many times.
that's all right.
yeah.
That's all right. I mean,
Well,
I'm
when
double
does
your,
it?
I'm double your age. I'm double your age, and I messed up a lot, right? And that's all right because everybody got their own path. Don't be so critical on yourself, right? The best life is going through experience, and then you can experience where you messed up at, and then that's where you make the adjustments. The one thing you got to understand is time is very precious, and that regret thing is more worthy than any money that you feeling right now. I can feel where you coming from, right? So that the internal happiness, because we could get to the money, right? But if you got that internal happiness, that's going to lead you to a place. So you got to first be internally happy, clear up those things with your family problems. That look like that's what bothering you more than anything else. So
It
understand that
is,
time
bro.
is
It is.
precious.
I done had 50 grand cash sitting in front of me and still just sick, right? Just sick, sad, bro. I mean, yeah, the money don't help, fellas. It don't.
Because
Everybody.
it's not a happiness. It's not happiness.
A lot of
Money is
people
not
think it
happiness.
is, but it's not. Yeah, it is. It's a tool. It is.
I mean,
It's only a tool.
it'll help. It'll help fucking bridge some past and stuff, but yeah, it's not the answer to all problems. I'll say that
No,
for a fact.
no, it's
It is
not
the answer to a
happiness.
lot of problems, but not all of them. I'll say. But
Well, let me ask you a couple questions. The first
Alright.
one, what are you curious about? What
Um,
questions have gone unanswered? And I'm talking about big questions. Like, are you curious about like what the other side of the planet looks like, what the people like are over there, what the food is like, or how many
yeah,
planets exist?
traveling. I've been to
Yeah,
Jamaica, Cozumel, Bahamas. I've been like, yeah, I've definitely traveled, and I always seem like it puts you in a different mind state. You know, if you're just
Right.
stuck in the same loop over and over, you just get trapped in that mind state versus I don't know if it's the vacation per se or just like we went to Bermuda. Yeah, I don't know. The UK life just seems different. It seemed like a whole different way of like day to day life seemed different. It seemed better. I don't know if I'm just sick of where I'm East Coast Maryland right now. I don't know if I'm sick of Maryland, bro. But then I'm also
Maybe.
scared to like pack my bags and go build roots somewhere else, right?
Well, when you pack a bag and wherever you go, where you're going, it doesn't have to be permanent. I mean, you can always, you know what I mean. Like if you make a decision to go somewhere, you don't have to decide to do that permanently. I mean, you went to Bermuda, Cozumel, Jamaica, and came back. But what are some other places that you haven't been to, and are you curious about them? Because obviously, you can go somewhere that is far from home in every sense of the word. There are some places left. Are you curious about them?
Yeah, like I mean, I've definitely been looking into like Thailand, like maybe Portugal, or so, like some place where
Now we're talking.
actually the traveler goes to. Bahamas, everyone just goes to vacation. I want to go to like street food, India type, really get into the grimy side of traveling per se, for less
That's
of
kind
it.
of
You're
that's
gonna
kind of
actually, you'll
that's
hate
why
India, and in Thailand they'll break you. Don't
don't
Thailand will
go
listen
there.
not
to
break me.
don't listen to Josh.
I will smack
What's up,
Thailand
Josh?
in its face. I'm Daniel.
Don't listen to Josh. Even though he may be around the world, I've been around the world myself. You
Shout out
have
to
to go
Josh.
pursue that which you want to pursue, and when you pursue something, it can't possibly break you because
Where
you
it all
pursued it,
started, bro.
which means you have the option to
It
get the fuck
all,
away from it.
yeah, it all started, yo. My stupid ex. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
The
that's
girl
all.
will be the downfall of a man every time, yo.
So you know what you do. You already made
What
the
do I
right
do?
decision. She's your ex. She's in the rear view mirror. Make that motherfucking dot fade smaller and
But
smaller.
that's the thing. That's the thing, OG. I keep looking at the rear view. I keep checking what's in the back, right?
Nope, nope, don't do that. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Travel, go forward. Go to a place you haven't been yet. Explore. Find
shout out
yourself
Slick in the
in the
comments.
unknown.
Go and see the Northern Lights. Yeah, that definitely is like top tier. Northern
All
Lights
right.
would be great.
So the Iceman here has an acronym for fear, false evidence appearing real. That's the thing that'll stop you the most. So don't be afraid to try and challenge yourself to new things. And that's the part of rebuilding. Going to a
All
space that you've never been to, doing things that you're afraid of what they are. That's rebuilding. You being comfortable is not the where you want to be. Being uncomfortable means you're growing. And you have
I
to
like
be
to say
comfortable.
the words paralysis by paranoia. You can't be scared of everything.
Ah,
That's a good one, ain't it?
wow.
Right? I like that one.
Wow.
That was good.
That is good.
Paralysis. Okay. The 23-year-old just gave me something to put in the book. That's
Yeah.
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 I
Right, that
kind
was
of
good.
think I maybe want to be it like I don't know, psychology always like fascinates me, right? The inner workings of the human brain, I guess.
So
But
now you have found a potential field of study to explore.
yeah, but it's not much money. Like I know we just wrote off the money and stuff, but I want to pay bills too.
Yeah.
Psychology don't really generate me.
No, one thing
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
there's more than one hustle.
Right. And honestly,
Yeah, that's
I use my study of psychology right here, right now, and in how I conduct myself on panels. Like studying psychology and the inner workings of the mind, that will help you in every single aspect of your life. So you cannot go wrong with that. And then when you pursue a passion or when you study something like that, the money may not come first, but in the long run, guaranteed it will not be an issue if if you're serious about it.
I know I'm serious, bro. I don't know. I'm just in a little fucking dark hole in my life, right? But everyone gets in it. Shout out to hold on in the comments. Thailand enjoy a jail cell with 1,300 U.S. citizens.
Oh,
Can y'all just elaborate a
Don't
little? I'm
don't
curious.
listen.
No. No, I'm
Joshua.
not, bro. He's not bringing me down at all. I'm genuinely curious. Like, do they be locking U.S.?
Joshua and his weaponized mind. Hey, Joshua, I miss you, bro.
Hey, how's it going?
I miss
I
you,
can
bro.
actually I can actually explain it. There are a few places in the world that if you're not clear in your own mind, they're really bad places to go. And it's because there's a whole bunch of other people that are in that same area that aren't really clear in their mind. And when they get together, they do stupid shit. And Thailand is clearly one of those places. Cambodia might take a second place to that.
I heard
I'm
as
definitely a
as
crash
getting
out,
hustled,
bro.
right? You mean like people hustling you for money and even worse?
I'm definitely a crash out, bro. No one's gonna hustle me. No, I'm not worried about that.
I don't know how to describe it other than people that there's a good portion of U.S. citizens end up there because they're looking for something. And it's apparently one of these black holes that just sucks everything in. And when you're looking for something, it's just one of those places that you should not be. Just go somewhere else. There's 300 and some odd countries. Go to one of those. Just stay clear of Thailand.
I also heard about lady boys and stuff, so maybe Thailand's not that bad, right?
That's another thing. That's Brazil or Colombia, man. You can't go wrong with that.
Oh, now we're
Nothing
talking.
wrong with that.
I done
Especially
seen
if
some
you're looking for
Colombia
lady.
travel vlogs. Ooh, Colombia.
Like if
Shout
you go
out
to
to Deborah.
sorry, go ahead.
No, well, I was just gonna say shout out to Deborah trailer and go cross country. I did get I got like this it was like a Ram Sprinter van or whatever with a bed in the back. They outdid it. Had a whole bathroom in that. I drove from Maryland to Florida. It's at like 16 hours or something like that. But I took my time down the whole East Coast and it was so lovely, fellas. I ain't gonna lie. It was actually lovely.
I did that once myself because I live in Pennsylvania, and I had a long vacation. I had vacation time to kill at the last job that I was at. And so I took 2 weeks off around Christmas time. I rented a car, and I just leisurely took my time to drive from Pennsylvania all the way down to Key West. And then, spent a couple, stopped in Miami, stopped in, obviously Key West, stopped in,
You
North
hit
South
Atlanta down the way too. Yeah, it was nice.
So, yeah, man, and that's beautiful because, and you get to see things and experience things, even here, even in your own country that you never would have done, had you not taken that trip. So, that's a great way to explore it, and a great way to find yourself too is a trip like that.
Oh man, like I said, I've just been stuck in the same cycle. But go on, bro. You better say.
No. I'm gonna tell you before you get off. You gotta put me down with that crypto thing you was doing over there, bro. I've been highly interested in that. Teach the old head something.
I mean, I can give you some long-term holds, but I don't got the secrets enough.
That's my computer I'm building right now, or fixing right now, man. So I'm right there with you. Do you build your computers or?
Oh man, I don't want to be a letdown, but I don't want to say I'm dumb and stuff, but I just didn't trust myself to build it, so I went to Micro Center and I paid for everyone to build it. But I definitely I researched into. I got a custom PC right here. I don't know. I chose not to get a bunch of LEDs. A lot of people fancy it up, and I said, "Listen, let's just put the money into performance and stuff."
Yep. When I built my last PC, that's what I focus on, man. All those RGB lights and all that, man. Get that out of here. I want performance. I want to be able.
Listen, BlackRock. I mean, it's the people that run our goddamn world. So buy that, just hold it. They're never gonna lose.
So that's a stock. That's BlackRock's.
Yeah. These are
tech stock.
These are yeah. Well, BlackRock. I think that's just the company. You can get some ETFs, Vanguard Growth ETF, and then they'll break it down. 50% technology, 13% communications. So the different ETFs will be broken down into things, but that's another long-term hold.
Yeah, I got a couple of ETFs, and some are in gold and very few in technology.
Gold's going back up. There's a S&P 500 ETF.
I actually got that. I had that one, and that I got a dividend last month from that, and I couldn't believe what I saw. I'm like, yo,
dividend yields
up 89% the past 5 years, and the dividends are crazy.
Yeah.
And I learned about this all by myself. That's what I'm trying to say. I fucked up, and then when you get back, every bit of knowledge I learned because I just dove into it and did what I had to do by just diving into it. So don't give up, bro. Nothing. Listen, anything worth having is worth fighting for, and the work you're gonna go through it. Nothing gonna come easy. I know I sound like a regular old head, but it's, what I'm trying to say is like you're not gonna find it on the first try. It's gonna have to go through some shit, and don't get discouraged. Like I said,
So
be
I've been
comfortable.
respecting elders more and more recently, because like I'll be telling the youngins on the game too, like the same shit the old heads, and then I'll tell them, I'm 23, bro. I'm not an old head telling you this shit. I know how the old heads sound. I'm telling them the same shit. I'll be speaking to the youth as the youth, bro. So
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you need to hop on the show more often, bro. I really appreciate your presence. For
You
real.
have
Oh,
wisdom,
yeah.
man. You may not realize it, man. You have a lot of wisdom and and a lot of knowledge. You know,
Man,
You gave
bro,
us
I
the you
socialize
gave us
with
the
a lot of them,
paranoid
bro.
what is it? Paranoid
Oh,
paralysis?
Paralysis
Oh,
by
by
paranoia.
paranoia. Come on, bro. That was
Yeah.
tough. That was impressive and
I got some stupid shit. Have you ever seen a pimp with no green get in between?
yeah.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So,
He the big for real. Yo, my son's 18. Y'all
Oh, my
you mess
God.
around with him. He's tough. Yeah.
I gotta get a pep drink from that one, man. That's great.
Oh, no. Oh.
My man.
All right.
Yo,
I'm gonna lock y'all in, bro. I'm gonna be Kitchen Man Dan up in the comments.
No,
Hey, man.
let's go.
I'll be
you're
hitting.
welcome, man. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you having you on the show, man. It's been a delight. All right, sir.
Appreciate you, Dan.
It started because you guys talked about that stuff at the start here. No, I appreciate y'all for real. That shit was actually it meant it, you know, you speaking out to the void of the internet, but it meant something to me, fellas. It meant something to me.
Man,
Thank you.
Daniel, we love you, man. We're so
do,
happy to
Like
have
this,
you up
yo.
here. You're more than welcome anytime, brother. You're a dope
Every
dude,
time.
man. We love you.
I'm gonna be in chat, yo. I'm gonna be in chat. Hey,
Yeah,
shout
Yeah,
out
for real,
chat,
man.
shout
Hit the
out
subscribe
Cam.
button, man. Join the family, man.
All right, fellas. It was nice, yo. I'm gonna fuck with you.
Yo,
Word up, man.
back at you. Back at you.
Wow.
Later.
Wow,
So that young
man.
man, he's
Shout out to Dan.
he's headed
man.
places, man. He just has to
He's sharp.
believe. He just has to believe. But I like him, man.
Yeah, he
Wow.
touched my soul for real. Even hopping up just to salute us, that was big, man. Joshua
Yeah.
What's up, Josh?
Jones, I love your weaponized mind. Everything is positive and negative at the same time. What's up, my brother?
Hey, how's it going? What's with the title Big Changes? What's going on?
Let's get into it.
You've got about 28 minutes to do that. So yeah, we'll get into that now. So
Go ahead. You got it.
So I was about to say, the original plan, the original idea with our cooking show was we were going to do it on Wednesdays because on Wednesdays in my community we have a free vegetable giveaway. So it's a farm that's a local farm that supplies restaurants and such, and then they grow fruits and vegetables. But there's certain fruits and vegetables that restaurants can't accept because they don't look a certain way. And the class 2, you can probably explain it to me better. I forgot if it was Aaron or Will, but pretty much the produce that does not meet the criteria of restaurants, instead of throwing them away, they'll donate it to our community, and then they'll give it to us. So the plan was, I go pick up the vegetables at 4:00. We come here, and then we kind of do as like a almost like a master chef, because we don't know, because the vegetables change every week. So we just get the vegetables and fruits, come back, and then make whatever the best thing that we can make out of what we have, But long story short, school started up, so that makes traffic and everything, and and everybody. So Aaron lives about an hour from me, and then Shill lives about maybe half hour, 45 minutes or so. And just trying to organize that on Wednesday with school and rush hour just was not conducive. So we had a discussion today to whereas I'm still gonna pick up the vegetables and everything. We're gonna have them staged, but on Saturday we're gonna move the show to that day just to make things easier as far as logistics are concerned. So that's one of the main announcements that we have.
All right. How will I only had the chance to watch one of the cooking shows. How is it going for you guys?
So that's another of the big changes, and that's kind of getting in the way of being able to do it on Wednesday. We're making a lot of changes as far as the way the technology in that went, right? The whole production sequence is revamped, from connectivity down to the cutting board, right? Switching from camera to camera, managing sound, everything about it is going to be upgraded and revamped in some way or another. So, and then when you're operating in a kitchen, that requires a lot of setup and takedown, which is another reason why Wednesday just wasn't really a good day to do it, and why Saturdays are better because they're just more free for everybody. So
Open up the kitchen, making dinner. I forgot about that too, because we cook and obviously we make the food, but then dinner still has to be made.
well, yeah, we got to eat. Yeah. So, and I mean, and that's one of the smallest. That's probably the smallest obstacle of them all, right? And that's still significant. But I will say this: I kind of know you're a bit of a resource, and I understand the question you're asking. So, the way we're setting things up, we have a main camera that kind of just looks at the kitchen as a stage, and then we have cameras at different locations, be it the cutting board, the stove, that really focus on close-up work, and then we're going to have lighting supporting each one. Each camera essentially is going to be tied in either by logging into another account and then hitting the link, or it'll be one of the cameras that's available on, the StreamYard home, the home, platform.
Oh.
Yeah, you see.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I understand your issue now. Give me a couple hours. Give me a couple hours. I might have a solution.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, that'd be awesome, man. Wow.
That's why we did the show this way. Yeah. Yeah, no, man.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
You have all my personal deets, right, Josh?
Yeah, I got your contact. That's not a problem.
Yeah. Hit me, man. Yeah, whatever you got is much appreciated.
I think I understand the issue. Just give me like a couple hours and let me see if I can find two solutions. It's just the first one's a Band-Aid solution to get you going so you can tinker with it. The second one would be more the final, because I guess you guys are still going to hammer out like what you're trying to do. Yes. And so it goes in steps.
We're all ears.
It'd be the same way. But I think I understand your issue. So, yeah. But do you guys like it? Like, do you like?
I love it. I mean, I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
Oh, okay. Then that's what we'll do.
It was a lot of fun to do because, I mean, we outside of this, one of the businesses that we had started, a while ago, was pre-COVID, was a catering business, right? So we're all very familiar with being in the kitchen together. We're all very comfortable being in the kitchen. We all have backgrounds in cooking one way or another. So yeah, we enjoy it, and we like to teach, right? We all teach as well. So yeah, the drive behind it is 100% there. But yeah, man, I know like I said, you're a resource in that department. So.
Well, not in the cooking department, right? Like I'll fuck up grilled cheese. So
no.
I got my limitations for sure.
Yeah, no. I mean, but yeah, whatever advice you would have on presentation of the the production.
Yeah. Like I definitely get the issue. The only thing that I didn't like about it was the mic problem, right? Like that was one of the
big
the distance. Like you can't have that equipment right over like hot
right.
appliances. That's problem number one, right? So
correct.
Well, yeah, that's an issue that'll have to get addressed. But the connectivity issues, like I think I can come up with solutions for that.
Yeah.
At the same time, we are too. So one of the things that we're going to improve on, and that's why I have a big ass computer to my left that I'm trying to make work again, is we're gonna wire a hard Ethernet line, into the area, and we're gonna put a computer dedicated in the kitchen for specifically being the media center for that, for hooking up all, if we can't, hooking up all the cameras to, hooking up our soundboard, have at least 2 screens this time. Last time I was working off one laptop computer screen, trying to do all that. And when I do things like that, I like having multiple screens. So one screen is dedicated to, like the StreamYard screen that we're all looking at now. The other has the mixing board. Another screen will have the Zoom for the cameras. So that's another improvement that
okay.
As far as that, it's like there's one camera here. Here's another. This the main camera here. And this is going to be the secondary cooking cam, So and we might get 1 or 2 more. and lighting to go along with everything. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, now I gotta ask, the viewers on the cooking streams. Again, I only got that one. It's just bad timing. Hamp goes when Hamp goes. But how are the viewers? Right, like how are the viewers? Is there interest in there?
Yes, lots.
What I understand, the interest is very well. I mean, the show is very well received. I think the Cooker Show was the most received out of almost everything we did, except for that German girl show back. But that's because that was a trending topic at the time. But as far as something that we did just off of our own without worrying about trending, our cooking show had the best metrics out of all of our shows.
Yeah, the cooking show jumped like ridiculous.
That's actually impressive. I wouldn't even guessed that, to be honest with you. That's why I'm a little shocked.
People said they rewatched the show to re-pick up some of the techniques and recipes to then implement them in their own homes. I think that was the most that touched me the most when people said that to us. Like they really went back to watch it like an actual cooking show and really pick up some of the stuff that we did.
Yeah, so and that's why we're taking the time now to first, just fix what we can fix and improve what we can improve on, and that's why we're doing it on this platform, so we can have, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen such as yourself, to give us good, suggestions. We definitely take everything,
Did you guys end up putting the recipe like in the description of the video or anything like that?
Menu, but I don't know about the recipe, but the menu.
So that's a part of what we're also revamping and upgrading.
Okay.
We're going to start being more descriptive about what we're doing, how we're doing, and doing measurement sizes, and then putting.
Okay, yeah. So it's a learn as you go. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
One of the issues that we had was just organizing kind of the flow of information, and there was, so I don't know if you noticed, Kill and I had our backs to each other at several points, and where he was kind of just providing filler and fluff, not knowing that I was ready to be queued up to talk, but I couldn't necessarily turn around, tap him on the shoulder and go, okay, be quiet now. I'm able to present my next piece, But so those are the things, and within that, we're going to be able to dope out a more accurate to follow recipe. Because, I mean, in the chef game, their recipes are more or less guidelines, and we got to understand that people don't necessarily have the skills to treat recipes like guidelines. Like they're going to treat them as they're going to be biblical, right? To the letter. So as we improve the pace and quality of the presentation, from that, we will derive a more accurate recipe that people can follow and actually measure. Even though that's not necessarily how we cook, we'll develop accuracy out of the organic, as it goes. So.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, man, it's a learning thing. I mean, all the other stuff that we do and have done forever, but we've never done TV production. So we're like three guys kind of building an airplane as it's ascending. You know what I mean?
Well, you might be able to this is also something that you might be able to end up helping Hamp with, right? Because if you're going to keep doing these damn boxing events, it's the same freaking issue. In the kitchen versus the boxing ring, it'd be the same damn thing you have to deal with.
Well, that's actually where we learned a lot of what was needed, managing different cameras and stuff at the boxing, because we essentially did the production for the boxing event, the three of us.
Right.
Too. Like we had to replace camera equipment. Like so, about halfway through the show, I don't know if you noticed, but that was me with the tripod in hand, bending over, looking at the computer, but at the same time looking at the boxes, following them. So,
yeah, I kept wondering why it was moving so much. I thought it was like, what did they do? Put the tripod in the fucking ring with it?
So what it was, there was two tripods. There was one in front of the workstation, and then Fantastic had another workstation kind of to back up, to tie in just in case something went down. He had another camera up over there on the other side of the ring that was already tied in, and then Tiki's running around with a mobile cam, and my wife and I are sitting at the console managing the entire console. Jesse's trying to manage, Maverick's trying to manage the damn computer, which is tied into the console. He's moving that around, and every time he gets up, I'm trying to manage that. We're commentating, my wife and I, managing these like we got 3 or 4 different consoles, 2 computers, you know, and a rover cam, 2 cams, one's overheating. So Maverick had to go up and replace it because it kept going out. So he's like, "Fuck this!" So he brought another cam, the one he just showed you. He goes up, has to tie that in real time. So we're changing between the other cameras, so you can't see this.
And then figure out how to even do that on Hamp's computer, which is set up for Hamp to use. But
and Chill Out is in the ring trying to announce and trying to like take cues from us, what camera to look at, who to talk to, where the sound is coming. All right, your mic is cold, no one can hear you, or your mic is hot. You need to be, you know, filling airspace now, or you're tied into the thing, so you need to talk to the audience, or you need to just talk to the audience that are on deck, but you're not tied in, and it's just, you know, we're cueing each other. It was nuts. So.
I was surprised we got the feedback we did, man. I thought it was.
They said it was great. I mean,
it was a blast. It was behind. It was like, don't worry. It was Wizard of Oz. Don't worry about that man behind the curtain. It was a blast, though. Like, I mean, we're going crazy, but we're having fun with it. It was amazing time.
Yeah, it was a blast, but it was a mess. It was a fun mess. We were having a good time trying to see how bad we're not fucking it up.
Yeah, it was controlled chaos for sure.
Oh yeah.
And Hamp's coming out of the ring. He's like, you know, you got to play music now. Here's the button for the music. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we finally got that in order. You know what I mean? He could tell. He's like, oh, you figured out how to work. We've never DJed, but I've never DJed before. And I'm now working these wheels of steel. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Well, I got to thank you guys because there's a big interest now in like live events kind of thing. Like it's now got an interest.
Wow. Well, shit.
We'll be taking that into account. That's something that we're going to discuss off camera in the back room. But there's ideas, you know, brewing for
right.
That.
I was actually surprised. I was really surprised to find out that, like, well, I'm still even surprised about the cooking stuff, right? Like, if you're getting views off of that, I'm kind of impressed, to be honest with you.
Yeah. That was a shit show based on our expectations and what we're capable of. That was not it.
Again, I'm surprised we got such good feedback for that show too.
People loved it, and we really want to deliver because people we want people to know what it is that they're really loving. Mm-hmm. Like you don't even know, you know what I mean? And like we really have committed now to delivering, and even if we have to, this is our second postponement. See,
right.
look at Cellulite, right? He said, Aaron, we did a good job, and I mean we appreciate that. Right. But because we appreciate it, we now feel obligated to deliver a buttoned up packet. You learn from experiences. Hell yeah. We feel obligated to delivering a buttoned up package. And even if it means postponing, like I said, we were supposed to run last week and didn't. This Saturday, we're going to. But we really want to offer a product that the audience deserves because they really have been amazing. I mean, just total sweethearts about the thing. Total love and support.
Supportive. Oh my God, yes.
I think we delivered a breath of fresh air when it came to the cooking thing and really trying to show them everyday shit that they could do simply in the home, and then they opened up to us with open arms and was like, "Hey, that seems like a great recipe or something I could do at home," and felt more comfortable doing it. We didn't expect to get the type of response we did, but I think they just saw us being genuine in the kitchen and doing what we do in the natural space for Aaron and I and Jesse. This is what we did before the cameras are on all the time. So now we're just putting it on camera for people to enjoy and then give us their feedback, which has been respectfully and humbling, positive.
Right. All right. No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the changes, obviously. Again, kind of, I was shocked about the cooking thing. I won't lie, I was a little skeptical at first. It's like, why are they doing this? But now you're telling me like you're getting viewers off. I'm like, shit, why do I not know this, right? Because, well, I guess maybe cooking ain't my thing. And again, to be fair, I'll fuck up a grilled cheese sandwich real fast, right? So maybe I need to start watching this show. Or starve to death.
We won't let you burn the Kool-Aid, man.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So everything else going pretty good for you guys?
Living the dream, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
where you left us, man. I mean, life is good. Everybody's healthy, doing well, succeeding in the areas that we should be, and even the areas that we're not. We're climbing out of those holes, man. We're just doing the best we can, living this one life.
opportunities are on the table. You know what I mean? Yes,
That's it, man. Just enjoying the blessings, man. That's all.
Grinding.
I got slammed with busy. I mean, Hamp just dumped a workload on me. It's like,
I
can we do
see.
this? Can we do that? Can we do that? I'm like, oh shit, right?
I
So
see.
I got all this shit on the back end. I'm trying to figure out. Nothing I deal with has anything to do with the show, but it has everything to do outside of it, right? So he's got all these platforms that have to get like tied together, and I'm like, okay, it makes sense to do it, except for I've only got like an experience in like 2 out of the 12 platforms, so it's kind of like learn as you go. So I guess I'm in the same boat with you guys, but at least I'm kind of a fast learner, so I'm getting there. I'm getting through it. I just damn. I'm happy to know I ain't the only asshole having to go through it. You make me feel a little better, right?
That's the nature of the business, man.
Yep.
Just how to navigate that and how to how to make things, how to improve your process. That's it.
Yeah. You guys have any? You guys plan on going to Houston event?
I would like. I need more details, man. But I really want to go, definitely. But from what I've been hearing, last we were slated to go down there, but
the answer is definitely more yes than no. I mean, we're interested and prepared, ready to make the preparations. We just, awaiting what is next.
The
just
details?
kind of watching it. Yeah.
So the details were posted. Well, I know maybe for just the moderators, but Aaron, I'm pretty sure you're a moderator. Should have access.
I am, yeah.
I'll ping you in Discord. Make sure you get through it. The one thing I think is still, and again, I have to go back in and look. Even I don't go in and read too much, but I think the only thing that was in there is the one thing that I'm concerned most about, and it's so they got the boxing event, they got a bowling thing because they're trying to drag it out for like about 3 days. Keep everybody busy for about 3 days. Yeah. But one of them is a club event, and I'm sitting there just basically begging T or Mo to come, right? Because one of them I can't remember which of the sisters can dance, but I can't dance for shit, right? So I'm going to be a damn nightclub, and I can't dance for shit, right? So I know I'll be the laughing stock, and there's going to be people with cameras, right? So extortion's coming, and I have fired too many damn shots at the ladies in the community, so I know revenge is coming back. Right? Like it's my turn.
Oh man, that's great. Yeah, I got 2 left feet too, man. Don't feel bad about it.
They get some pointers, but they're talking about moves. I don't know. I haven't been to a nightclub since I'm like 19 years old. It's like it's gonna be bad, right? I mean, it's gonna be awkward as shit.
But you know what though? I mean, the 3 of us, we were in the nightclub business forever, right? And I mean, in every capacity, from ownership on down to VIP patrons. And what we're hearing is it ain't the same. Like we're going to be brand new to it ourselves. I mean, and we've done everything from music videos to produce rap albums to, like I said, owning nightclubs to bouncing, promoting, guest bartending, you name it. Between the 3 of us, we've done it all 2 or 3 times over. And what we're hearing is it ain't the same.
No, it's not, especially post-COVID.
Yeah, it ain't the same, man. I don't know. So, I mean, it'll be new for us too, because post-COVID, we haven't. I mean, we might go to a bar or a brewery, and
was the reason why we stopped.
But we used to Philly to Atlantic City to New York to, you know what I mean? Like,
it's been 15 years at least.
Damn.
Straight, at least nonstop. So. Yeah.
Wait, y'all are my God. We're getting old. We're getting old.
Man. Myself.
I'm 40, so we're getting old. Why y'all talk like this, right? You're making me feel old.
No, I'm 43.
Okay, you can be the senior in the group then.
I say
Yeah,
season.
yeah. Listen, if when you see me stand next to them two, right? I'm big little brother. Like,
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm older than both of them.
If Aaron makes it there, right, and I end up like the only thing that's questionable to me is if I can get back stateside. But I'm not standing next to Aaron. He can keep his ass on the other side of the room. All that. Like that shit.
You'll still see him, Josh.
I look like two. I look like toothpicks glued together. I cannot stand next to him. Like this is going to be humiliating. I just can't do it.
Not in any shots. We'll keep that in mind when we go. Yes.
Just stand like a foot in front of him. It changes the dynamic, right?
It's all about
angles.
Unless somebody's taking a camera shot from the other direction, right? And that's going to make it look even worse than it already is, right? So.
Yeah. Well, see, Aaron's a big fella. Like, it was funny as heck when he met Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic went next to him and said, "I'm big, but boy, you big boy."
Yeah.
Aaron's a official NFL lineman for real. By just, I mean, what he used to do in college, but really he is. You can see when you meet, you be like, man, these NFL players are dude if they're all big as hell if they're looking like Aaron. And
yeah,
Fantastic is 6'5". Oh, I'm sorry. Fantastic is 6'5" too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
6'4". 6'4", yeah, he's right close there.
Gotcha.
I'm 6 foot and 250, and I look miniature next to Aaron. By myself, I'm no small fella, but next to Aaron, I'm a small fella.
To hell with all of you. I'm 6'1". I'm a $147 soaking wet, right? Like it just ain't happening. I really need to start watching them cooking shows. Like I really
Wow,
not gonna lie, I got problems now. Damn.
Yes, Chris.
No, you're with us. You have no problems.
We're about the same height. I'm 6'2", push 220 right now. So we're all around the same height.
Damn. So I guess for me, it's really just making sure I can get stateside because I can't really guarantee. I file for vacation time, but whether I get it or not, you know how the world works, man. They'll screw me over left and right. O'Shea, what's up?
Oh yeah.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's good, my man?
How y'all doing up here?
Nothing to it but to do it, man. Living the dream.
All the time.
You know it.
I'm not gonna hold you long. I just come up here to just say hello and just a shout out to Big Aaron. Let me tell you what, man. You look here. Don't tell Hamp, but you're the most favorite person on Hamp show. Don't tell Hamp.
Oh man,
don't tell
I
him
appreciate it, man.
You can see that from watching it, though. You can see that through the comments and through the interactions of the panel, man. You can see that. You're absolutely right.
No, but Hamp wasn't that. I mean, not Hamp, but Aaron showed the level of. He showed that level of what they call a stoic man. He may not be the full definition of it, but he's as close to it as what you can. Him and DJ Hamp about as close to what I can see that you can get to.
Yeah.
We're very grounded. Two are very grounded. Very grounded.
Yeah.
So I look up as far as that's concerned. I look to them to adjust myself.
I'm proud to call him my friend and my brother for sure. Very proud. That's my guy.
And Big Aaron, one of them guys. After I heard his full story, and let me take that back. After I heard the part of the story that he gave us, because that is not the full story.
You can't
That's not the full story. I can.
There's some things that have to go to the grave, man.
Yeah.
He let me know. He let me know right then. Look, there's a reason why his demeanor is the way it is, because of what he's capable of doing.
Yeah.
Keeping that in check. Yes.
And and you can't help, but when you can't help but respect that.
Most definitely.
And the fact that he come out with some real good sound stuff, that's cool. Now, I'm not knocking anybody else, but hey, there's just certain people that I take to like that, and that's just where to be.
That's
If
just what it is.
if me and Aaron lived in the same place, you know what? Aaron be the kind of guy to look at. We'd probably sit on a little bench somewhere
Oh, we have many
and
times.
just shoot the breeze.
All day, man. Yes, sir.
We just shoot the breeze.
Absolutely.
Because I know he ain't gonna be talking about no crazy out the way stuff. And
Sound, very sound, logical conversation, man.
Listen. The wives already know when we get together that we not coming home till early in the morning, and they already know. It's just sitting with Aaron. You get good information. He's a good brother. He's exactly who you see on camera, even more authentic in person.
Right.
I love that guy. That when him and I talk, man, he helped change my life to be a good person. And when I say I'm proud to know him, I rock out with that dude to the day I die, man. That's my guy. He's exactly who you say he is, and even more when you meet him in person.
Goddamn right.
one thing, let me tell you, y'all hearing y'all talking about this cooking channel. Now I've heard them mention it on some other stuff, and like I said in the chat, men cook better than women.
We had that discussion.
But you know what? I love to see women in the kitchen where they belong. That's a beautiful thing.
Right.
That's
right.
Yeah, I want to catch this. What's the name? I want to catch this cooking show y'all talking about.
Saturday's going to be. We're going to make that happen.
On Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you go back a couple of Wednesdays ago, there was one. It was our first one, and there was a show on the Sunday prior. One of them was called "So the Ladies Think You Can Cook, Prove It," and then the other one was, I think it was called "In the Kitchen."
The first one was. It was.
Yeah.
And that's where we come. So for that show. And during that show, somebody put in the comments from one of our commenters said "food for thought," and like, you know what, I forgot who it was, but shout out to that commenter. But ever since, okay, so now this series is going to be called "Food for Thought."
Yeah.
So
the first one is kind of a background story into like how we got into cooking. Really, I mean, it was kind of like how I got into cooking. But all our stories were told, and then the second show was our first attempt at a cooking show because of some production things, that we just hadn't ironed out. It's not a polished presentation, but we're definitely going to put together something much more polished this coming Saturday. So yeah, check it out. You'll see the thumbnail will be posted. But it's a good time, man.
Well, is that this channel here?
What's that? Yeah, it'll be on here.
It's going to be on this channel, yes.
I got it, because believe it or not, I heard y'all talk about it somewhere else, but for some reason I never could grasp what channel it was. Then all of a sudden, I was just thumbing through my little timeline, little deal, and I said, "The War Report." So let me click on that and see what that is. And then I seen Big A up there. Big A.
Oh shit, we in the algorithm, y'all. Okay.
Oh no way, we are. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, man.
Because I've been saying it before, but I just really never. You know how it is. You can be going home every day, and then then all of a sudden one day you notice there's a big old red bow on this pole, and you'd be like, "When did they put that up there?" And then they say, "Well, it's been up there for the last 10 years." Been up for the last 10 years, and that's kind of how it was. So y'all getting in there, and y'all mentioned that lighting and cameras and stuff. At one point in time in my life, I used to be a photographer, and I actually bought me some photography books. And let me tell you what, the stuff that you learn in there, I didn't put most of it in practice, but guess what? You look here. Here's my motto is, and this is with everything: you learn a little, you do a little. You learn some more, you do some more. You learn some more, and you just keep it up to eventually. Hey, that thing would get to a point where some stuff would just be, it'll just be a second thought. It'll be a second thought to you. Okay, got this. And that cooking stuff and those cameras. Well, you gotta look here. When you talk, let's go to the boxing match thing they have. You know what? It actually takes about 4 good cameras to capture everything.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, plus 2 other cameras for people walking around catching
Moving around.
the people in the. Yeah, need to put one on every corner of that ring. It would capture everything, but
Ain't that the truth?
may not put it on the ring because that ring moves, so you don't want to be. They don't want to be dancing on the ring and the camera just shaking.
That's
But-
why
Yeah.
that's why I was holding it in my hand because I know when I first replaced the camera and put it down, I know every boxer that stepped, it would shake. I'm like, damn, I gotta pick it up now. That's why I did that.
Look, get a gimbal. Get a gimbal.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Get
that
your
is
gimbal.
definitely.
And that gimbal, they'll take care of all that shaking and they'll take care of all that stuff.
Yep. Yeah, the gimbal is definitely on the shopping list.
Oh yeah. It ain't that it ain't all that cheap, but you know what? It will pay for itself in the long run.
Yes, sir. It's so
Okay,
much worth.
sir.
You can tell the quality of the shot is just so much more crisp and precise. It doesn't move, you know, and when you do move, the gradient change is just so fluid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you got you a good DLS, a good
Yeah.
DLS camera on that back. Matter of fact,
Yep.
being honest with you, you're gonna need at least 3 DLS cameras when you're doing it. Because
Yeah.
one of them, you never know when something's gonna happen to one of them. So you need at least two others. So
Yeah.
when one battery run down out of the other one, you quickly take it out, put the other one on there, and you keep it moving.
Yep.
I got 4 charged for the DSLR camera. I've got four batteries, man. I make sure they're all charged, and I know I might just need one, but having 4, just in case as a backup, like you never know, man. You're back at
Yeah.
so you might have to go to number 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got 3 for mine as well. Yep.
Okay, that's all. But y'all got this thing down. Y'all got it down pat. I just like to look. I can talk about cameras,
Yes,
equipment,
sir.
and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
here what I end up doing. Believe it or not, I have actually sold all my cameras because I'm not a people photographer anymore, and I just take pictures of my allegedly. I take pictures of my eBay products, and guess what I use? I use a camera phone. Every
Ah.
Yeah, they'll get the job done.
look here, a $60 camera phone. When you're getting something like a one of them $60 Galaxies or something other like that, to give you at least an 8 megapixel front back camera.
Mhm. Like,
Look, you can do some wonderful things because all it
Oh, yeah.
boils down to, look, there's a rule in photography. It's simply called this. It's all about light.
Yeah.
that's most of
All about light.
Yes,
If
indeed.
Yep.
You could take one of them little $5 point and shoot cameras, disposable cameras. If you got your light right, that picture gonna be right.
That's it. It's all about lighting. Yeah. Manage your lighting and yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bore y'all long. And I went on longer than what I had intended, but
Listen, I am so glad. I mean, you're one name that I see all the time. So, and I appreciate all your input, and I appreciate that you came by and showed support. Hit the link and bless the space with your presence. You're always welcome. Please subscribe. You know what I mean. Join the family, and we running a different vibe over here, but. You know what it is. This is grown man territory over here, and you are more than welcome anytime, man.
I appreciate that. But Aaron, there's one thing you don't have to tell me to do. It's subscribe and like the video. You don't have to tell me that. I do that coming in the door.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Door.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
As a streamer myself, I know how important that is. So I came through the door with it.
There you go.
And with that being said, my 5 minutes of fame is up. It's time for me to get up on out here and go do some other stuff.
We appreciate you, big brother. Thanks as always, man. We love you.
You're the big brother. I might be older. Matter of fact, you older than me, so you got me in age and business. So don't be trying that on me. Ain't nobody bigger than you around here. Ain't nobody. Hey, I'm big. I'm fat. You big.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out.
All right, thank you,
Cheers,
sir.
man. Cheers to that man. Yep.
Cheers.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
So it looks like on that note, I mean, we have more to discuss, but we are impeding on another stream going on right now. So
Indeed. Let's see. Iceman should announce when the show's starting in the Discord. Yeah, Edub. We're working on that. Mr. Maverick is our background tech guy. He manages all our links and stuff. So
I Discord, man, I just closed it, but I had Discord looking at it right now because that's not an easy thing to figure out. That's those who know that is, but we're figuring that out too. But that's going to be part of our, part of the experience very soon.
yeah, and he's got a political career to manage, doing the same thing. So that's why we kind of gave him the reins on that, because you know what I mean. He's developing a lot of knowledge and ability there. But like I said, he's got to maintain a political career there and help other people maintain their careers in the political world from president on down. So it's a hell of a thing over here we got, but we're doing the best we can, man. But we appreciate the love and support of everybody. It's overwhelming and humbling, man.
It keeps you going. That keeps you going.
Drop your Discord link. I'll give you whatever scripts I've got to help you out.
That'd be fine.
Just the announcements.
Before we pull that, before we sign off. But all right, we got
Kitchen Man Dan, drop the Discord. We appreciate it.
It's absolutely nothing on here right now, but
doesn't matter.
All right, let's see. Let's make sure it's there. So here's the link. I don't know. Like I said, hopefully this will work, but I'm gonna put this in the chat right now.
At me, I don't think that's it.
See, that's not the right link. Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
Do you have
after? Yeah, when the stream ends, I'll walk you through it in the back chat.
Okay, sounds good. Just make sure I'm signed in. But yeah, I guess
what does that do? What does that go to?
Oh, that went to the Discord channel that I have on my page, but apparently it doesn't. You can't use that to.
That's probably just going to take them to their own Discord.
Yeah, I believe so. But,
all right. Well, so I'll tell you what. When we go live on Saturday, that's just one thing we'll
come back to the video. They'll have it in the description. They'll have the Discord link in the description.
Josh is the man. You heard it, folks. Check the description later on. Like, share, subscribe, hit the link and all that.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your mama, hit that subscribe and like button. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start it off. You already know. Honorably obedient, overcoming dominantly throughout hardship, importantly noticing God's strength. That's what we do at Hood Things and at the War Report. Love people around you and love yourself.
Wow.
That's the word. Josh, you got any parting thoughts?
Don't go to Thailand or Vietnam for that fact. Jeez, don't come here either. God.
No desire to go there.
Yeah.
But for me, I'll just want to just show the gratitude to the chat, to all of everybody who commented, everybody who likes, everybody who subscribes, just everybody, show enough. Kronos, I like that name. That's awesome. Everybody here that you see. Much love to you guys, man. Like I said, everything that you put in the comments, we read that helps keep me going. Everything I'm seeing here. So we are going to continue to improve, and believe me, we're working hard behind the stuff that's going on behind the scenes you can't see, but we're working hard, man. We're working hard for y'all. Because we want to put out the best that we can, the best of us, the best that we can for everybody. Just so it seems like we have a good thing going. I don't want to say movement, but I can see the snowball starting to get a little bigger, and we're going to continue to do so. So much love to everybody. Have a great week. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you Saturday.
Word. As always, I appreciate the love and support from everybody in the chat, in the space, on this panel. Mr. Josh Jones, Mr. Chill Out from Hood Things United, Cop the Merch, Maverick, the man, the myth, the legend, our local politician, changing the world one day at a time, and myself, Iceman, aka Big Aaron. To my wife out here in the cloud, I love you, babe. Dinner was amazing. To my daughter who's getting ready to get into bed here, gonna kiss your forehead shortly. And to everybody in the space, as always, if you don't go when you want to go, when you do go, you will find you've gone. We are out.
So that just happened.